Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You want to be where you can see troubles are all the same. You want to be where everybody knows your name. You want to go where people know people are all the same. You want to go where everybody knows your name. Climbing the walls when no one calls, you're lost at love again. And the more you're down and out, the more you need a friend. Where you long to hear a kind hello. Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You want to be where you can see troubles are all the same. You want to be where everybody knows your name. You want to go where people know that people are all the same. You want to go where everybody knows your name. Good morning. Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Atlanta. For this Music Sunday at choir, go spread out a little bit. We're going to rise in body or in spirit for this next song. It's going to be 2 songs at once. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to sing this song, Oh We Give Thanks. The choir is moving to help you out. So the first time through, we're going to sing it all together. Oh, we give thanks. And then this half of the room is going to lead, and this half of the room is going to follow. So we'll have, oh, we give thanks. Oh, we... You got it, fantastic. And then we're going to change songs, and we're going to sing, come and go with me to that land. And we're going to sing that together. And then this half of the room is going to sing, oh, we give thanks. And this half is going to sing, come and go with me, all at the same time. It works, I promise. You ready for it? Oh, we give thanks for this precious day, for all gathered here and those far away, for this time we share with love and care. Oh, we give thanks for this precious day. In a round. Oh, we give thanks for this precious day, for all gathered here and those far away, for this time we share with love and care. Oh, we give thanks for this precious day. Come and go with me to that land. Come and go with me to that land. Come and go with me to that land where I'm bound, where I'm found. Come and go with me to that precious day for all gathered here and those far away, for this time we share with love and care. Oh, we give thanks for this precious day. Good morning. Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Atlanta. I am Donald Milton III, the Director of Music here at UUCA, where we are transforming lives through courageous action and soulful connection. Whoever you are, whomever you love, wherever you are on your journey, you are very welcome here in this space, where we embrace imperfect harmony and good harmony too. Where we do not bring you the lie of hell, but instead the truth and necessity of courage and hope. Welcome to this musical community where congregational singing is not about product but process. Even the crows in the forest gotta sing, and we are all the better for it. Welcome to Music Sunday. Yes. Music Sunday, where we give thanks for this precious day for all of you gathered here. For those far away out there on YouTube, the camera changed. There it is. Thanks. For this time we share with love and care, let us be grateful for our Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Atlanta. I want to invite Kay Johnson, longtime choir librarian, here to light the chalice for us this morning. Beloved for good reason by these choir members. Let's say the chalice lighting words together. May the light of this flame illuminate our tradition of seeking, invite all who yearn for acceptance, and ignite our passion for justice and peace.
Hey, y'all. I'm Brooksy Wells, and my father is a UU minister, my sister's a UU minister, two of my brother-in-laws, and an aunt, so I speak MSL, Ministry as a Second Language. And I dedicate this song to my sister, the Reverend Barbara Wells Tenove. She wrote a sermon about what part can you play? Sometimes you feel like you can't quite do enough. May be young and frightened and trying not to show it. Hear the voices shouting and only feel confused. It's hard to tell what truth is and where you should be going. You look around for guidance and wind up feeling used. You can tend the nets, you can mend the fences, you can do your part and help those who are defenseless. Work behind the scenes, small as it may be, builds a wave to carry us from sea to shining sea. May be old and weary and full of pain and strife. You may be past caring about someone else's plight. You want to look the other way, and maybe that's because your bones can't take the punishment of marching for a cause. You can tend the nets, you can mend the fences, you can do your part and help those who are defenseless. Work shining sea. And you may not be the captain, but when you climb the mast, you may be the first to see the distant shore at last. And you can join us. We can tend the nets, we can mend the fences, we can do our part and help those who are defenseless. Work behind the scene, small as it may be, builds a wave to carry us, carry us. We can tend the nets, we can mend the fences, we can do our part and help those who are defenseless. Work behind the scene, small as it may be, builds a wave to carry us from sea to shining sea. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. So at this time, I'm going to invite members of UU Moves, our movement choir, to join me on the chancel for this morning's movement prayer. And I'm going to invite you to rise in body or spirit as you are willing and able. First, we bow to honor the spirit of life. We lift our arms and embrace the gifts of spirit. We bring these gifts unto ourselves with gratitude and breathe and smile. We share these gifts with the world. We remember to be present, honor, embrace, gratitude, share, be present. Amen. Blessed be. Thank you. So at this time, we would like to invite our children, third grade and under, to exit and join their workshop or creative play for this morning. And as they do, the location for these are just down the hall on the first floor. And as our children recess, I'm going to invite you to greet your neighbor, especially someone you have not met. Always so nice to have y'all do the movement prayer.
In my life, I have received this big, engulfing, no questions asked love. From old church ladies who winced at my blue hair, but loved me anyway. From my, do we have to talk about feelings, little brother, who sat with me on the kitchen floor when I was shattered into depressed, weeping shards, and he sat beside me. From seminary friends who, after I told them I'm terrified, and I wondered if a person of my mental health history could be, should be, a minister, and they said, hell yes. From church board members, after I shoved my foot halfway down my own throat. From nurses on the psych ward, I am broken yet beloved. In all the moments when I needed love, but I didn't deserve it, I hadn't earned it, I couldn't appreciate it, love enveloped me, a bounty without end. I saw this bounty in this congregation. Fearless, unshakable love for each other. Each of the world's broken souls loved. This is why I fell in love with all of you. Every Sunday we say, whoever you are, wherever you came from, whoever you love, wherever you are on life's journey, you're welcome here. It knocks the wind right out of me. I didn't know that the human heart could hold so much love before I met this congregation.
There is more love. So
can play the game, you can act out your part, but you know it wasn't written for you. Tell me, how do you stand there with your broken heart, ashamed of playing the fool? Well, one thing can lead to another. It doesn't take any sacrifice. Oh, father and mother, sister and brother, if it feels nice, don't think twice. Just shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna be just fine if you only will. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna be much better if you only will. You can run, but you cannot hide. This is widely known. And what you plan to do with that foolish pride when you're all by yourself alone? Once you tell somebody the way that you feel, you can feel things beginning to ease. I think it's true what they say about a squeaky wheel. It's always getting the grease, but it's better to shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna work out fine if you only will. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna be much better if you only will.
Let us put hands on hearts. Feel the heartbeat, the connection to life. Breathe in peace. Say to yourself silently, I will love myself. I will love others. And that love can heal the world. At this time, we hear the joys and sorrows of this congregation. You're invited to say the names of people you're holding in your hearts this morning. Speak their names out loud into this holy space or type them into the chat. Now. May all beings find connection. May all people find comfort. May all of us find ways to be more loving to one another. Spirit of life, love eternal, we rest in holy gratitude. We surrender to a mystery beyond ourselves, asking forgiveness for our mistakes, those times we've been selfish or thoughtless. Breathing in and out, we offer grace. We forgive ourselves and each other. We begin again in love. We honor our earth, supporting and sustaining life. We breathe in, opening our hearts to wonder. For just one moment, feeling a deep connection with all beings. Let us feel free to show each other our feelings. Let us shower the people we love with love. Things will be much better if we only will.
Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. They say in every life, they say the rain must fall. Like a pouring down rain. Make it rain. Show them the way that you feel. Make it rain. Love, love, love is sunshine. Make it rain. Love, love, love is sunshine. Make it, make it, make it rain, yeah. Make it rain. Make it rain. Make it rain. You know, things are gonna be much better if you only will. Y'all can stay. We're gonna do another song real soon. I am thrilled to tell you that our Share the Plate recipient for the rest of the month of March is the UUCA music program. Yeah, I know. I am a very big fan of our Share the Plate program. I believe in UUCA creating community partners and doing work outside of these walls. But right now, for this year, we have to tend this patch of our garden. Over the last few years, as we've fallen short on pledge goals, the music department has taken the biggest hits. We've lost our children and youth music director, the music budget was cut in half, and the next year it was halved again. And this year, the accompanist position was cut, with a third of the money usually going to that being put into the general music budget. So, 3 pieces of news to follow the Don being a downer in the call to the offering section. The first is that I know that every cut the board has to make is difficult, and I know that they are not picking on me or the music program. But I did write the board a letter saying that this cut is just too deep. Our services at UUCA are far too complex. They are far too nuanced to have a different accompanist just fill in every so often. We had 6 different accompanists on the first 8 Sundays of this year, and that's just unsustainable. So I told the board that we will fundraise for that position this year, but moving forward, it just needs to be part of our regular budget because it's not a luxury. News part 2. After the budget was finalized, I reached out to a small number of members who have been longtime supporters of the music program, and these people on the board behind me gave enough to almost cover the entire gap of the full year. I know. Yeah. Incredible. I am deeply moved and humbled by their generosity, and good news number 3, because of that generosity, we've hired an accompanist. Yes. But I didn't know we'd have him in place by Music Sunday, and I plan to play everything anyway. So Rick has the morning off. He has this Sunday off. It'll be here next week. Rick will be with us next week. Rick Lateral, an incredibly talented pianist, has joined our staff. Yes. So my hope is that you will join the amazing folks up on the board there and help tend the music program that brings so much to our community, to our services. Let's lean into creating a music program that isn't a luxury, but a vital part of our beautiful, vibrant, artistic, weird, loving community. The offering this morning will now be given and very gratefully received.
Where you go, I will go, beloved. Where you go, I will go. Where you go, I will go, beloved. Where you go, I will go. And where you lie, I will lie, beloved. Where you lie, I will lie. Where you lie, I will lie, beloved. Where you lie, I will lie. And your people are my people. Your people are mine. Your people are my people. You're divine, my divine. Where you go, I will go, children. Where you go, I will go. Where you go, I will go, children. Where you go, I will go. And where you lie, I will lie, children. Where you lie, I will lie. Where you lie, I will lie, children. Where you lie, I will lie. And your people are my people. Your people are my Your people are my people. You're divine, my divine.
Of the offering.
To
To the work of this congregation, which is weaving a tapestry of love and action we call community, we dedicate our lives and these our offerings.
Thank you, Tony. I have this beautiful memory of when our choir sang the Brahms Requiem over at the Immaculate Heart of Mary, the big Catholic church right down Briarcliff Road. It was a fundraiser for Atlanta Hospice, and so Immaculate Heart of Mary gave us the space to rehearse in and to perform in for free. At our rehearsal, the music director of IHM came in and watched the second half, and when it was over, he pulled me aside with this wild look in his eyes, and he said, "This is your choir?" Yes. From the tiny Unitarian church down the street? Tiny in comparison to a big cathedral, but yeah, you know. And then he said, "How do you get them to come to rehearsal?" I didn't know what he meant. And he said, and I'm serious, "I have this little tiny group of people who show up at rehearsal on Wednesdays and Sunday mornings because if they don't, they go to hell." I didn't have a lot to say to that. I said something to the point of, well, you know, we work really hard and we have a good time doing it. I think he already knew that we don't believe in hell. I've been at this congregation for a while now, and long enough to see people who I know will be connected to this place for the rest of their lives. Long enough to see people I thought would be here for the rest of their lives prove me wrong. Long enough to see many individuals and families go through a season of their lives where UUCA was central, and then move away, and then come back. I've known hundreds of congregants who attended Sunday services every Sunday for years, and then we don't see them again. So what makes people stick? Choir, raise your hand if you've been in the choir for a decade or more. Oh, it's not done yet. 2 decades or more. 3 decades or more. 4 decades or more. Yeah, those 3, it's great. I know, it's incredible. So, a major factor in how long people attend UUCA is whether they make this congregation their third place. Right, the term third place was coined by urban sociologist Ray Oldenburg, who argues that third places are important for civil society, democracy, civic engagement, and establishing feelings of a sense of belonging. We've all heard about the loneliness epidemic. It's everywhere. In 1990, around a quarter of US residents said they had 3 or fewer close friends. In 2021, it was 49%. Half of all people in the United States have 3 or fewer close friends. When I graduated from high school 22 years ago, you can do the math, youth and young adults averaged 150 minutes a day of in-person time with their friends. Today, youth and young adults average 40 minutes of time with their friends. That's a 70% decrease in 2 decades. And for those of us who are, let's say, less young adults, I know for me it's less than 40 minutes a day. We've moved so much of the time we used to spend in community to the internet or just to more work. The pandemic, of course, made it worse. It seems like many of us have forgotten how to have normal, kind, civil interactions with people with whom we disagree. Moving all interaction to the computer has also made people more siloed in their beliefs and therefore much more easy to manipulate. We need to seek out time to be with other humans. Sometimes it's to work on things to better the community, to tend the nets, whatever that looks like in your life, but other times it's just to play. Do you remember being a kid When I was a little kid, I had like the 3 friends on my street that I would call always in the same order, and just say, hey, do you want to go out and play? Right? It wasn't, do you want to go solve this problem? Do you want to go see this movie? It was, do you want to just go play? So to me, choir rehearsal is play. Yes, we work, and we learn, and we strive, and we create, but it's a playful space. A playful rehearsal does a lot for us, right? It takes away some of the fear of making mistakes that is ever present in our lives. You aren't afraid when you're playing in a sandbox, right? You build something, it falls over, oh well, build another thing, right? If you make a mistake in rehearsal, oh well, you just try again. When I work with professional singers, it's great for a lot of reasons, but most of the time it's just less playful, and therefore for me, less fulfilling. I named this service Where Everybody Knows Your Name, even realizing that I'm on the very young end of people who will get the reference to Cheers, a television show that ran for 11 seasons. It did start before I was born. It takes place almost entirely in a third place, in Cheers, in that bar. So where do we find that third place, that place for connection and play? Is it a bar, like in Cheers or How I Met Your Mother? Nowadays, bars are just too loud, right? And expensive. Is it the coffee shop, like in Friends? The diner in Gilmore Girls? The meth lab in Breaking Bad? No, don't do that one. That's not it. That's a bad example. I'm sure it's no surprise that I want your answer to be here, to be the UU congregation of Atlanta. Sometimes when working with any choir, I like to admit to the lies that choir directors have been telling for generations. They would say things like, you need to breathe just as much to sing softly as you do to sing loud. That's a lie, but it's a nice idea, right? There's a germination of an idea there. You want to take a really big breath when you sing softly too, and so it's a good, helpful lie. Where everybody knows your name, it's a great theme and a great sentiment, and it's also a nice lie, right? In the scheme of church in Atlanta, we're kind of a medium, small congregation, but in Unitarian Universalism, we are still a large congregation. Being a large congregation has incredible advantages, right? We may be understaffed, but the staff we have is incredible. The staff we have is unreal at this place. Yeah. Super talented. We have our services in this beautiful new room where things can happen like this. Right? It's amazing, right? So fun, right? George Macon over there. Thanks, George. Our facilities are big. We can host large groups. We have this Soul Summit coming up next week. On Friday night, there's going to be a concert. If you remember B. Renee, she's played here many times. She's doing a concert Friday night. You should come. We haven't put a thing out yet, but we will. But more than anything, our advantage as a large congregation is that our worship is amazing. Right? I don't think there's another congregation in our whole faith tradition that puts on services as powerful, meaningful, unique, varied, and consistently excellent as we do as UUCA. Yes. So people who come here just on Sunday morning, they get a lot. We put so much of our attention and effort into Sunday mornings because we know it's where we're going to see the most people and hopefully change the most lives. And the people who only ever cross the threshold on Sunday morning, well, they might stay. People that connect, who join a covenant group, a social group, who teach RE, who sing in the choir, who find their congregation in our large congregation, they stay a whole lot longer. They put more effort into tending the nets, into tending this garden, because they know what it means to them, and they want it to mean something similar to their fellow congregants and those who have yet to walk through our doors, but yearn for the soul-healing, soul-filling, life-affirming messages of Unitarian Universalism. Author Michael Pollan writes, "The single greatest lesson the garden teaches is that our relationship to the planet need not be zero-sum. and that as long as the sun still shines and people can still plan and plant, think and do, we can, if we bother to try, find ways to provide for ourselves without diminishing the world. Poland is speaking about literal planting, but it speaks to me as a metaphor for a community. One of my favorite things that happens every week at UUCA is a ukulele sing-along group that happens right here on Tuesday afternoons. I'm serious. People getting together, they bring an instrument or sing, and they're making music not for performance, but for play. It makes me so happy every single time I walk by, and I want more of that here, right? Musical, yes. We're restarting our coffee house. 2 weeks from yesterday, Brooksy Wells here is going to be hosting it. And I want that to be a place for community to get together, to engage with each other, to enjoy each other, and to make music for each other. UU Moves, led by Elizabeth Field, they continue to do such beautiful dances that make our services better, and they enjoy that time, that group. I want more of this. I want UUCA groups getting together to make music for fun, just because it's great. And if music isn't your bag, I'm sorry. No, if music isn't your bag, what about board games, or card games, or knitting, or painting, or cooking, or dance parties, or a bunch of other things that I haven't thought of, things that can be congregant-led and invitational to everyone. You should dive into the abundance, the fount of abundance that is the UU Congregation of Atlanta. Join the choir, teach RE, take part in Radical Welcome, join a covenant group, and importantly, if you try a thing and it's not for you, try something else, right? This is a place of multitudes, but not of perfection. Here, you will sit down at a banquet table with many dishes, every one of them heavily seasoned, right? That seasoning might change your life, or it may not be for you, but that is also a strength. We do not boil our faith down into something palatable for everyone. We will not serve you unseasoned spirituality because it is easier to swallow. This is a diverse place of belonging, and that diversity, it might mean a little more conflict sometimes, but it means loving resolutions. It might mean a little discomfort sometimes, followed by growth. This is not a place where everyone is going to know your name, but we have communities within communities within communities where you can, and more than that, you should, find people who will see you and know you and play and grow with you. If you choose to only experience Sunday mornings here, you are welcome. Come on. You're going to hear great sermons, great stories, great music, great readings. Your week will be better every single time you come. Agreed? Yes, right? There is real beauty in just drifting here with our ship's companions, right? Looking around this room, seeing people who also believe deeply in a world where differences are cherished and encouraged. People who see working for justice, equity, and equality as more important than the existence of, or what we name, a higher power. That is beautiful. Amen. But you are invited to go a little deeper. As we continue to drift through space on a big, beautiful, misshapen marble, I hope you will see UUCA both as a place to come on Sunday mornings, to be inspired, to be challenged, and feel your feelings, and as a place to find your people. Your people with diverse backgrounds, races, ages, sexual orientations, gender expressions, a place where you can throw away the capitalist myth that we work so we can recover and then work again. Right? Time is a non-renewable resource, and you should spend it. Right? Spend your time enriching your life here. Find that third place inside this large community where everyone, well, they might know your name. They will definitely be glad you came, where you can see and cherish that people are not the same, and that is the strength of the community we build together. Thanks. rise in body or in spirit.
I give thanks to the waves upholding me.